The spate of students' suicide in Rajasthan's Kota continues to haunt. Days after two students ended their lives within a span of a few hours, coaching centres are now under the lens. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot has taken cognizance of the case and has sought a report on the recent suicide cases within 15 days. Authorities in Kota district have asked coaching institutes to stop conducting routine tests of students preparing for NEET and other competitive exams for the next 2 months. The authorities have also asked these coaching institutes to give 1 full day off and 1 half day off every week to students preparing for competitive exams.
बड़ा दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है कल का दिन कि एक साथ दो बच्चों ने, एक महाराष्ट्र लातूर के और एक बिहार के रहने वाले थे, उनके द्वारा आत्महत्या की गई। जांच हम कर रहे हैं और जो संडे के टेस्ट वाली बात है कि बावजूद जिला कलेक्टर के निर्देश के बावजूद भी उनके द्वारा ये परीक्षा आहूत की गई। यदि उसमें लापरवाही पाई गई तो निश्चित रूप से कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
मेरा ऐसा मानना है कि शायद एक तो कोरोना काल में 2 बच्चे घर पे रहे, 2 साल घर पे रहे, उसकी वजह से भी हमें थोड़ा स्टडी का करनी पड़ेगी कि रिलेटिव में बच्चों में किस जगह मानसिक अवसाद हो रहा है। जो मुझे लग रहा है कि मेंटल प्रेशर झेलने की बच्चे की जो थोड़ी सी क्षमता है वो थोड़ी कम हो गई है। ये सफलता उस सिलेक्शन में नहीं है, उस रैंक में नहीं है, ये सफलता उस प्रक्रिया में है जब बच्चा कोटा या ऐसे संस्थानों में जाता है, 12 से 15 घंटे रोज पढ़ता है। मैं कहता हूं कि जो बच्चा 12 से 15 घंटे रोज पढ़ता हो, मेहनत करता हो, उसका सिलेक्शन हो ना हो पर वो जीवन में सफल जरूर होगा। तो ये सिलेक्शन एक मापदंड हो सकता है, क्राइटेरिया हो सकता है, पर यही सिर्फ सफलता है ऐसा सही नहीं है।
आज एक बार 2 बच्चों की आप कह रहे हो, बच्चा बाहर का भी है, वो भी स्टूडेंट और भी हो रहे हैं, तो ये जो स्थिति है बहुत ही मैं समझता हूँ कि चिंताजनक है। और मुझे बताया कि ये जहाँ जहाँ क्लासेस लगती है हैदराबाद सब जगह स्टूडेंट की घटना हुई है, तो ये मैं उसमें अपने तरीके देखती हूँ।
स्टूडेंट की क्या साहब, इस कांग्रेस के शासन के दौरान आप थानागाजी की घटना से, गैंगरेप की घटना से ले आप, मैं आपको 1000 से ज्यादा घटनाएं बता दूंगा। स्टूडेंट हो, महिला हो, किसान हो, दलित हो, आदिवासी हो, कितनी घिनौनी हत्याएं होगी है। कोई कार्रवाई इसलिए नहीं होती कि सरकार तुष्टीकरण की नीति पे चलती।
My colleague Devankur Vadhavan is now joining me live on this. Dev, the government has sought a report within 15 days' time as far as these coaching institutes are concerned. What is the government thinking, on what lines? Because this is becoming a spate which is now haunting every parent who has their child preparing for these competitive exams in Kota.
Well, Paulomi, in the short term, the government or the district administration has come up with certain measures. They include not holding any Sunday tests. Earlier, those tests were dreaded by students because the rankings used to happen based on those tests, the weekly tests that used to happen on Sunday. That has been done away for a period of 2 months. Apart from that, the district administration has also mentioned that Wednesday will be an off day or a relaxed day when studies will not be conducted in coaching institutes. Apart from that, the weekends are considered to be, or by the administration has been mentioned to be, a relaxed period when the students can really relax. But the fact of the matter, Paulomi, is that these students who come from varied backgrounds, from states such as Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, and where the education system is vastly different from the requirements of these competitive exams, when they arrive out there to prepare for engineering, IITs and the aims, then they perhaps feel that the peer pressure that is there and the absence of a support structure, the parents, the siblings that one can find in their homes, in their respective home states, that is something which is missing. So the government really needs to look at how to build upon providing those emotional requirements, that those psychological needs that these young students who perhaps are 13 years old, 14 years old,
right,
young teenagers who have arrived out there to fulfill their parents' aspirations. So that is something which the government really needs to look at, and short-term measures will not clearly suffice in that regard. Follow me?
That's right. Dev, thank you for joining us with all of those details. Dev Ankur Vadhavan there reporting on what's happening in Kota. Now, Kota is often called as India's educational hub, but over the past many years, Kota has become notorious for student suicide, and the current situation is very disturbing. Deaths by suicide among young students, mostly teenagers and minors, preparing for admissions in engineering, medical and technical colleges is continuing unabated. It seems unbelievable, but in a span of 4 hours on Sunday, 2 students committed suicide. Now, in the past 1 year, in the year 2023, 24 students have died by suicide, and now a Rajasthan minister has called for a ban on coaching system. Take a look at this detailed report.
2 more students die by suicide in Kota, the entrance coaching hub of India. The deaths on Sunday happened in a span of 4 hours. A 17-year-old NEET aspirant jumped off the 6th floor of his coaching institute's building in Jawahar Nagar at around 3:15 p.m. after taking a mock test. Another 18-year-old student who was also preparing for the competitive exam hanged himself in his rented flat at around 7 p.m. Both were apparently under pressure and were worried about scoring low marks during the routine tests conducted by the coaching centers. This year, 24 students have taken their lives so far, with 6 deaths reported in August alone. Last year, 15 students died by suicide. The count has increased from 7 in 2017 to 24 this year. The Kota administration has ordered coaching institutes to stop holding tests for the next 2 months.
जांच हम कर रहे हैं और जो संडे के टेस्ट वाली बात है कि बावजूद जिला कलेक्टर के निर्देश के बावजूद भी उनके द्वारा ये परीक्षा आहूत की गई। यदि उसमें लापरवाही पाई गई तो निश्चित रूप से कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot has called a meeting of top officials on August 18th in Jaipur to discuss the issue. The meeting made headlines for suggesting solution that invented severe criticism. The administration had advised installation of spring-attached ceiling fans in student rooms to stop them from hanging. Now, state ministers have urged the central government to ban coaching system across India.
केंद्र सरकार को चाहिए कि कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स के बारे में एक नीति बनाए, किसी को अपने बच्चों को पढ़ाने के लिए कम से कम कर्ज नहीं लेना पड़े, क्योंकि ये एक बहुत बड़ा प्रेशर होता है कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट में पढ़ने वाले बच्चों पे।
ये कोचिंग कोई राजस्थानी कोचिंगों ने ये माफिया खड़ा हो गया, और जो कोचिंगों का जो माफिया खड़ा हुआ है, सरकार को सख्त एक्शन लेना पड़ेगा। अब ऐसे कोचिंगों पर मैं सारे एसपी कलेक्टर्स से कहूंगा, सरकार की तरफ से ये आदेश है, आप मजिस्ट्रेट जाके खुद चेक करो।
एक्चुअली में सुसाइड के बारे में सोचना पाप है और करना महापाप है, इसलिए इनकी काउंसलिंग होनी चाहिए समय समय पर साइकेट्री के डॉक्टरों से, उनको बताना चाहिए। और सरकार ने भी जैसे कहा 2 महीने से पहले टेस्ट वेस्ट नहीं हो, तनाव नहीं हो, बच्चों तनाव कम करने का।
Over 2 lakh students come to Kota annually to prepare for competitive exams such as the Joint Entrance Exam for Engineering and the National Eligibility cum Entrance Test for admission to medical colleges. While new formats and exams have been introduced to reduce the stress on students, they don't seem to have worked so far. Bureau Report, India Today.